Hello, I'm Mike Beltberger, and it's time for the August 16th Grandview Speedway High Banks highlights. Letting you know the rundown of the racing action at Grandview Speedway, located off of Route 100 in Bechtelsville, PA. I'd like to thank my wife, Mina, for helping with the rundown. I was your in-car official, replacing Mark Garman, who's in the hospital, hoping for the best for Mark. Here's how things went. 38 small block modifieds were entered, 40 sportsmen, meaning 4 heats for both classes, 2 consolations for both classes, a 25-lap A-main for the sportsmen, a 30-lap A-main for the modifieds. Also, the vintage class cars were there last night, and they had a 15-lap A-main combining both their sportsman and modified classes together. Taking the win in that event was the 97 of Gage Phillips, Junior Mike Kosh in the Jack Johnson Replica 12A, finishing second. Sven Olsen in the 157 finished third. Both the heat winners, the feature winners for the vintage cars were Phillips in the 97 and Olsen in the 157. Again, they combined both classes, and Phillips and Olsen were each of the division winners, with Junior Mike Kosh getting second in the 12A. 4 heats for the sportsman modifieds. Taking the first heat win was the 312 Jason Graber, Alex Bartarillo in the 261, won heat number 2. Parker Goulden getting the 11 under Ray Kemp's checker for the third heat win, with the fourth heat win going to the 28 Nate Horn. 2 consolations were needed. Addison Meitzler winning the first one in the 712, and Brett Gilmore getting the 7 home first in the second consolation. 26 car field was set for the 25-lap A-main. No provisionals were taken. And at the drop of the green, it was Parker Goulden, the 11, not to be denied, going green the checker, taking his 4th career win, his first since April of 2022. So congratulations to Parker Goulden. Second strong run for the 973, Jesse Landis. Alex Bartarillo in the 261 coming home third. Mark Moore in the 20M strong showing, getting 4th. And rounding out the top 5 was a nice solid showing for the 777 TJ Mayberry. 6th through 10th went like this. 6th spot going to the 2 Mike Schneck Jr. Mike was your hard charger, advancing 17 spots. There was plenty of racing action at Grandview last night. Top to bottom, it didn't matter where you run. That speedway was fast no matter where you went, top, middle, or bottom. Getting to the payoff window after some recent bad luck issues, the 611 Brett Grimm, good solid finish for 611 Brett Grimm, coming home in 7th. Consolation winner Addison Meitzler was 8th. The other consolation winner, Brett Gilmore, was 9th. And your current point leader in the 59, Colin Cox, coming home 10th. That was your top 10 for the 25-lap Sportsman Main. Next up, 4 qualifying events and 2 consolations for the small block modifieds. Getting the first small block modified win was the 5 of Matt Yoder. Mike Guller in the 53 claiming the second heat win. A chassis change for the Bailey Camp in the 81. Eric Corman finding some speed in the new chassis, getting the 81 under the checker to win the third heat. And your fourth heat winner, the 33 of Eddie Strada. 2 consolations were needed for the small block modifieds. Eric Bean in the 87 won the first consolation, and the second was won by the 7 Rick Laubach. 28 cars for 30 laps. Again, no provisionals were taken, but prior to the start of the 30-lap A-main, both Eric Bean in the 87 and Bobby Trapper Jr. in the 2 elected to start in the rear. That pushed a couple drivers up farther for the starting order. And here's how things shook down for that. Matt Yoder in the 5, setting a blistering pace early in the event. Coming up on lap traffic, Timmy Buckwalter decided to make some moves and catch him. They had a couple restarts. And coming off of turn 4 on lap 24, Tim Buckwalter making a move to grab the lead and the win. His 4th win, career win at Grandview, his first since 2023. So the 942 of Tim Buckwalter getting the win. Second, going to the 16, Loudon Reimert, strong showing for the Loudon Reimert of Ole, PA, getting second. Jeff Strunk, 357, was third. Jaron Umbenhauer getting the 19 home for the 4th spot after 30 laps, with your early race leader, Matt Yoder, in the 5, claiming the 5th spot. 6th through 10th went this way. Last week's winner, Logan Watt in the 4M, was 6th. Eric Corman keeping his speed from the heat, staying with the strong showing in the 81, coming home in the 7th spot. Ryan Watt, 14W, was 8th, and rounding out your top 10, was Dwayne Howard in the 15G 9th, and Doug Manmiller, another top 10 finish for Doug in the 44. So that was the 11th. Different small block winner was Tim Buckwalter in the 942. Again, coincidence here, both winning drivers, Parker Goulden and Tim Buckwalter, getting their 4th career wins on August the 16th down at Grandview. For anyone interested in the 2026 Grandview High Banks Hot Shoes calendars, Tommy Kramer will be selling them at the novelty stand at Grandview. So make sure you get your copy of the 2026 calendar down at the novelty stand at Grandview. Next up, some racing action on the high banks for August the 23rd. Hope everybody has a safe and happy week. I'm Mike Feltberger. See you down at Grandview on the 23rd.